This fifth wheel RV behind me here does have an incredible kitchen and living room, but its bathroom is unlike anything else that I've seen, and I love it. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are taking a look at this 2024 Dutchmen Yukon 399 ML today here at Blue Compass RV in Denton, Texas. Now, if you're in Texas, you know Denton is just a little bit north of Dallas, and if you're searching for an RV, this is where this one is located at. But Blue Compass RV also has over 100 different locations throughout the United States across 33 different states. So if you are interested in this RV, or if you're just ready to start shopping for your next RV, there will be a link down below in the description and comments of this video where you can get exact pricing and location information for an RV like this, or again, if you're just ready to start shopping for your next RV. So you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen, but I'm gonna go around and take a look at the sticker real quick on this fifth wheel so that we can get the actual exact specs for this particular model that we're looking at. The unloaded weight on this is 13,640 pounds. It is fully loaded, 13,640 pounds, 16,800 pounds fully loaded. Cargo carrying capacity is 3,100 pounds there. And then the length on this is going to be in the door, and we'll actually take a look at that as we go inside. Let me show you the storage compartments real quick, because this is pretty incredible. You can see it's all aluminum framing through here, and that's some pretty big storage. Now, this does not have a drop frame construction, so that is why these storage areas, they have this lip right here, because there's no drop frame. Now, if you want more space, that's not good for you, but if you want a better price, then this is really good for you, because this fifth wheel is somehow under $90,000, which is so impressive. We'll get more to the price when we go inside. But part of having such a competitive price on this is not having a drop frame here. So it gives you a little bit, shorter storage space. It's not quite as tall, but you get this additional storage space here with this pull-out tray, which I love that you get that standard there. That is so awesome. And this is overall, a ton of storage space. You're really not missing out on much by not having that drop frame. Also want to point out real quick, it does have 6-point electric auto leveling. And then you're going to have some controls here for your docking lights and front cap lights outlet, and another light here, or a switch there for your LED light strip in the pass-through storage. Now, as we come into the door, you're going to have a leash latch right here. So this is where you can put your pets and their leash. You also have a keypad entry on the door, which is very nice. Definitely not common to see that. And then the exact length on this fifth wheel RV is 42 feet 9 inches. As we walk inside, this floor plan layout, it may not be like completely original with the rear kitchen setup, but there's definitely a lot of things that they're doing in here that I have not seen in any other fifth wheel RV with this kind of configuration. So we'll get into some of those, but please let me know your thoughts and comments as we walk through this space here. First thing I noticed right away is this is a 100-inch wide body construction fifth wheel, so lots of space in here, and it has 7-foot tall slide outs. So it feels very large. You have obviously a ton of floor space in this area. This is huge right here. Tons of floor space. You have a 3-cushion sofa right here and 2 recliners right there. And then you're going to have a retractable TV right here. That is a 50-inch screen retractable TV that will pop up, plus just a great amount of countertop space right here. Then you have your sound controls and a fireplace. This will be an electric heat source for you, multiple different color options on that. Instead of giving you a larger window behind the TV, they opted to give you some additional storage up here. So y'all might appreciate this, especially y'all full-timers. So you have some additional storage up there, pull down blackout shades on your windows. And then as you go along this way, you have your bigger campsite window. And just talk about a amazing location to have such a big window. If you think about your campsite being out on this side of your RV, that is going to give you an awesome view out into your campsite when you are out in the environment using this fifth wheel. You have your dining table here and then your kitchen in the back, and we'll kind of start from the kitchen in the back and then work our way forward. Keep in mind the bathroom in here is what really stood out, and gotta wait for that part because it's gonna be a really cool experience in that bathroom. So as we start back in this kitchen space, you can see it's kind of a U-shaped kitchen back through here. You do have some LED lighting in your countertop, as well a nice black industrial looking faucet there. Big Insignia 4-burner stove and oven. So you get those 4 burners, and open this up and you have all that storage down, or not storage, you have the big oven down through here with a little space down underneath here like a warming tray. All solid hardwood cabinets for your construction on your cabinet and drawer doors. Magnet latches to hold those shut. And then you have a spot right here. Good storage space for things like cookie sheets or baking sheets and things like that. And then next to the oven on this side, you have your 4 drawers that will pull out. And then these are gonna have soft close cabinets. They also have drawers that kind of like snap in shut. So I like that little feature as well. Just feels nice when you go to push those in. And then you have a spot here for 2 trash bins. Good amount of countertop space. You have outlets right here as well, and outlet right there. Your sink is actually gonna be a, gosh, these sink covers are so heavy. You have this really big basin sink over here and then the smaller basin sink to the right. And some of that pink fluid there, that's the winterization fluid and all the water lines right now. I don't wanna get it any more messy than it is. Let's see if I can get this up. Okay, cool, we're good. You can see how much smaller that little sink is there than the other one. So I actually kind of prefer this. This is like the best of both worlds, where you get like a huge single basin sink here, but you also get another little sink here. So if you want to do some, you know, rinsing and then have like a part of the sink that's just filled with water and whatnot, you have the option to do that. Up to the right of the microwave, you have more storage here. It's a nice big storage space. You can see your light fixtures there as well. You might need a step stool to reach up to that top. Yeah, even me being 6'2", I got to get on my tiptoes to get up there. So definitely a fifth wheel, you'll probably need a step stool in. You can see you have 2 different spots for, you know, wine racks or however you want to use that space there. And then you have storage up through here and a vent fan up above there, a max air vent fan. Storage space through there. You got 3 more shelves, and then all shelving all the way back through here to the corner. So definitely plenty of kitchen storage, and again, soft close cabinets. You have a Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. So it's going to have the refrigerator portion up top. And okay, yeah, make sure. Is there? Oh yeah, there are latches there. Okay, so there are latches to hold that shut. I definitely opened that up wrong. But latches along the bottom to hold that shut there. That is a really clean, nice looking refrigerator. And then a latch here to hold these shut. Looks like you have an ice tray there as well. And another freezer portion down here with another tray that pulls out. So great looking refrigerator. This is where we get a chance to look at the price here at Blue Compass. So this one here for a 2024 model, only $88,995, which, I mean, y'all let me know what you think, but I think that is a pretty dang competitive price for a fifth wheel RV of this size, being about 43 feet long. There's definitely gonna be lots of similar floor plan layout options like this out in the market that are well over $100,000. So pretty dang competitive to get you in something this big and this nice of an RV. Open this up and you're going to have your pantry space here. Nice looking pantry. I can already tell you're probably gonna want some sort of blocker right here that's not currently installed, so that door doesn't just continue swinging into the side of that slide out. Maybe just like a little rubber pad right there or something to help block that. But other than that, that's pretty much everything in the kitchen. You can see the flooring in the slide out here matches the flooring with the rest of the RV. And then when you lift this up, it's all kind of adhered down there, so I can't see what the subfloor is, but Dutchmen is actually a connection to Keystone. So when you look at the sticker on the side, it actually says Keystone RV, so it's a division. That's the word I was looking for. It's a division of Keystone, and Keystone wraps all their subflooring in every fifth wheel I've ever seen. So it should be wrapped underneath there as well for added protection. And then no storage underneath the seat. Always just like to check that. And then this table here, it's like a pedestal style table, and it looks like, oh yeah, it does flip up. I was like, there's gotta be some way to get underneath this table. There you go. Storage underneath the table. And as we go back this way, again, 50-inch screen TV that will pop up there. So much floor space in here. Now this is something I'm curious about, because this does give you these 3 or the 3-cushion sofa here directly across from your TV, which there's some things I like about this. It gives you a great spot where if you just want to lay out, kick your feet up, and watch TV straight ahead of you, you have the ability to do that. You can kind of lounge in this area with your feet back and chill and watch TV, unlike how you can't really do the same thing on the recliner seats. But if you're wanting to sit in the recliners that are right here, they are off center from the TV. Now, it's not the worst angle ever, but you're definitely tilting your head where obviously my head straight forward is looking that way, and you got to turn your head to see the TV. So it's a little bit different than some other rear kitchen fifth wheels out there for that reason, and definitely a different layout than what we usually see. So let me know what you think, if you like this or dislike this, and what your thoughts are. Also, this here is going to make into a bed, so this whole area will pull out and make into what essentially will be a king-size bed in this whole living room area. But even with that bed down, you'll still have room to walk down these steps and get around the bed to get to the kitchen if you have guests that are sleeping on that bed there. Also, like having the sofa like that. I mean, a lot of people might find, especially if you just have kids, but definitely anyone under 6 feet for sure might be able to just sleep on that sofa as it is if that's needed. Big windows all along this way. You have 3 ACs on this fifth wheel RV. You have a ceiling fan up here as well. You can see it's dual ducted throughout this fifth wheel RV. So what that means, if you don't understand, is that you can see vents on this side and on this side, meaning there's ducting running down both sides of this fifth wheel RV. So you'll have that dual ducting there. And it has these blade AC vents, which these push air out in a 360-degree motion, which is going to give you better air coverage. So those are also nice to see. And then as we go back this way, you have this really neat coffee bar area. This is a lot of countertop space you can see back through here. So lots of room. I mean, this countertop is about as long as my arm. So tons of space. Outlet there as well. And then controls for your max air vent fan and your AC. Storage up above here. So if you're using this as a coffee bar area, you can have some of your mugs and things like that up in this space. You have your tankless on-demand water heater controls, some light controls. You have 12-volt heat pads on all of your water tanks, so love to see that as well, especially in this price range. All of your slide out and awning controls, and if you want to see this RV with the slides closed, I am actually going to start trying to remember to close the slide outs, and I'll do that at the last portion of the interior walkthrough of this RV. So stay tuned to before we step outside to see this RV with the slides closed. Then last thing is this coat closet that you have here. It is a motion activated light, so as soon as I stick my arm up in there, the light comes on. And you can see you have hooks up in here to hang some coats and stuff when you walk inside. Plus can put shoes in there and things like that. Now, you have a mid-entry to this bathroom here, which is so unique. Not many fifth wheel RVs are utilizing a design like this. And it is pretty cool what you're able to get because of this. First of all, you get a dual sink setup, or a dual vanity setup right there. Turn to the left and you're going to have your shower right here. Look at how big this shower is. I mean, you could fit 2 people side by side easily while still having the seat down, which is so impressive. You have that flip up seat. And I started taking measurements of all the heights in here so we can get exact measurements. I've been getting a tape measure, so if you appreciate this, let me know down below in the comments so I can make sure to remember to do it going forward. But the bathroom ceiling height in general, so ceiling height to right here, is 6 feet 5.5 inches. The door frame right here is 6 feet 1.5 inches. And then in your shower, it's 6 feet 3.5 inches to the ceiling right here. And then it is 6 feet 8 inches to the tallest spot in the skylight right there. So those are all of your height measurements exactly in this bathroom and bedroom. That same ceiling height will transfer to the bedroom as well. So if you appreciate that, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Also, like in this shower, the shower head sits as high to the ceiling as it can get. So that is nice. You can adjust the height on it, though. It can go up and down, and love that they're using a black shower head on there. It looks really good. You have a vent fan up in this space as well. And then I don't think I showed you this yet. Look at this here. This is either a bunch of storage space, or this will be where your washer and dryer will go. So you can get a washer and dryer in here, and it's not going to take up all of your bedroom wardrobe storage. Now here in the bathroom space, or the sink space, or the vanity space, you have bowl sinks, black faucets coming off the corner. These are pretty big bowl sinks. You can see how my hands fit in that space. You have medicine cabinet storage up above here and another storage space right here, plus a center outlet. And then you have 4 pull-out drawers and storage underneath each sink. As you can see here, these will probably look exactly the same. Yeah, just about. And then these holes right here, these go down into the pass-through storage compartment, which I have the door open for currently, which is why you see light coming through, because it's just in the pass-through storage compartment. Then when you open this here, this is another thing I really like about this bathroom design. You have your toilet in its own private room here, so definitely giving you another element of privacy. You have a vent fan up in here as well, obviously AC ducted in here, and it does have a motion activated light. It's a porcelain foot flush toilet, and it's also a soft close toilet seat that comes standard on there. I just love the idea of the toilet having its own space, and you know, you're getting that extra level of privacy with that. Then as we go back into the bedroom, check this out, y'all. A 50-inch TV in the bedroom and a fireplace. That is almost unheard of in a fifth wheel RV. Very, very few fifth wheel RVs are going to come with a 50-inch screen TV in the bedroom, or even have the capability to install a 50-inch screen TV in the bedroom. And very few fifth wheel RVs have a fireplace in the bedroom. So the combination of both of those makes this, I mean, almost a one-of-a-kind RV. That is really, really impressive. King size bed. You have a nice looking headboard here. You have little nightside tables on, or bedside tables on both sides of the bed there. And you do have dimmer switches for the lights up above the individuals here. Pull down blackout shades on those windows, and then you have all of this wardrobe storage here, going for a lot of drawer space. We'll kind of work our way around. You can see you have a hamper spot here, so you can put some hamper baskets in there. You'll have some shelving storage through here. This is where your hanging storage is going to be. So this will open up, and you have a clothing rod that goes through here. I actually kind of like that they didn't make this space go all the way down to the floor, so they could utilize all of this space for all these drawers. There's LED lighting down underneath here as well, so it shines down into the drawer. And then you have 9 drawers here. That is crazy. So much drawer storage in this front portion of the fifth wheel. I love that. Lift this bed up, and it is strut assisted. You can see your 2 additional dining chairs that you have in here for the dining table. And then it's a pretty standard RV mattress, so nothing crazy about the mattress going on here. Definitely something you might want to upgrade. You have another AC here in the bedroom. If you want to install a Wi-Fi router, the WineGuard connection port is right there to do that. And again, your TV here, nice big window as well. So you get a big window space. Storage around the TV. See right there and through here. A couple different spots underneath the TV there. And then not a whole lot of space behind the TV, but a little bit. And then storage up here as well. Love how it's lit back there. And that is pretty much everything on the inside of this fifth wheel RV. The subflooring underneath here, I did see they're using a Dynaspan subflooring, which is a single piece marine grade subflooring. The biggest thing about that is because it's one single piece, there will never be times over the lifespan of this RV where, you know, in other types of floors, they use connections where they're piecing pieces of wood together. And those connection points can start to squeak over time and sag a little bit over time. This being a single piece flooring will not have that happen. So I think that's something we're talking about. And then let's get the slides closed on this so we can see what's accessible with the slides closed. I can already tell you for sure that the bathroom is accessible, and you'll be able to get at least to where the king bed is at through there. But let's close up these living room slides and see what we're working with. All right, slides are all the way closed, and you can see you have a space that you can, still walk through this area. You can even sit down on this recliner here, and then you're pretty much blocked off from here. You can get back into the kitchen, climbing over the countertop, something like that. You'll have to do a little bit of parkour to get back there, but refrigerator not accessible. Another thing to point out too, because some people may not understand this, but with your slide outs, closed like this, it's definitely not good to load a bunch of weight onto these slide outs because they're kind of sitting elevated a little bit there, and you don't want to put a whole lot of pressure on that. So I wouldn't recommend like sitting on the sofa or anything like that while your slide outs are pushed in like so. But that's your access to the kitchen. Refrigerator access pretty much, non-existent, unfortunately, with the slides fully closed. But going back up into the bathroom, you can still, walk in through your entry door. You can get to this closet and easily go up the steps. So let me get these slides back opened up, and then let's go take a look at the outside. Starting up front, you can see it's a pretty nice looking front cap here. It's very neutral on the color scheme with white, black, and some touches of gray, and kind of like a tan or light gold color. But it's a full profile front cap. It also is going to have this hitch vision plate right here. So this is going to be a film that you'll take off. This will make it a reflected plate, so you can see better as you're backing up to your fifth wheel hitch. You can look through that mirror and see how it's aligning with your fifth wheel hitch. You have a Kurt Rotaflex pin box, and then down underneath here, you're going to have your storage space. Down through here, and you have your spot for your batteries, battery disconnect switch, and a light in there as well, plus your spare tire. Fully enclosed underbelly, so all your water tanks and water lines sit above that enclosed underbelly. And then if you come along this way, actually one thing I just noticed, I feel like I should point this out because I've been pointing it out when it's well finished off. This is one thing I just am not sure why this shortcut is being taken, where there's just not like a finished off plastic piece here to kind of seal off this area there. That's something that I just don't understand, why some RVs don't have a finished off piece here to kind of seal this area off. So one of the brands I've seen that does not have that, unfortunately. A cable driven slide mechanism on your bedroom slide as well as your living room slide. So everything on here is all going to be cable driven slides. 30-pound propane bottle here, as well as another one on the other side of the fifth wheel RV. And then you're going to have slam latch doors here for your baggage compartments. Get these opened up, takes 2 hands. And then of course you have your pass-through storage to the other side. Electric auto leveling controls right here. You have your inverter right there as well with your solar system. And then aluminum framing with welds on both sides of all frame connections. Then back through here, you have your tankless on-demand water heater there. Let's get this other door open on this side. I should have had these opened already. I wasn't thinking. You're gonna have all your water connections through here, a light there as well, and then this storage tray just opens up to one side there, so it'll slide out that way. And then you do have a spot where you can run your water lines down through there so you can keep that door closed. Come back this way, you're going to have a CRE 3000 suspension system from MoRide, and then it has a high-spec Oracle tire, and this is going to be a, where's the numbers on the tire? It's always in like the perfect orientation that I just cannot see it clearly. There it is. A 235 80R16 tire on there. It also has slide toppers installed on the slide out boxes. So that's pretty impressive as well to see that already installed. And there's another one here next to me. So I don't know if they were just specifically ordered this way or if this is just standard equipment here where you have the slide toppers as well. Couple benefits to that. One, it is blocking the sun from penetrating down and going into hitting the top of that slide out box, so giving you a little bit better insulation. Two, it's going to prevent any moisture buildup on the top of that slide out. That's probably the most important. If you think about it, if you had some moisture buildup on there and then you forget about it and you go to close that slide, that moisture can potentially get inside the RV, so that's going to help mitigate a lot of that. And then also it's going to help with just things falling on top of that slide out box, preventing you from having to get up there and clean it quite as often. Down underneath here, you have your dump valve. So that's gonna be your gray tank dump valve. And then you have your black and gray tank dump valves for the bathroom up on the other side of the axles. And then through this door right here, let me get my key and open this up. Hopefully I have the proper key here, but I should. Let's see, it's either gonna be a 751 key or it's gonna probably be this little green key. I never know which one. There's like 3 different main RV keys and it's always a guess which one it might be. So it's an additional storage space down through here. That hole just goes into the underbelly where the frame is at, and it's just some additional storage outside. So kind of nice having that little additional storage space right there. 50 amp power connection here, and then you're going to have on the back wall, You already have a backup camera installed. Again, just more value being added there. That's pretty impressive. And it is a towing hitch off the back here. So rated for 3,000 pounds with this towing hitch. And you can either put an accessory rack off the back there or you can tow off of it as well. Again, 3 ACs on the roof. It does have solar on the roof as well. I'm pretty certain it's gonna have a 200-watt solar panel up there. I can see it right up here. And again, slide topper on this side as well. Speakers at ear height here on the slide out, so love to see that. And slam latch baggage doors on both these baggage doors. You can see this one utilizes magnet latches to hold it up against the sidewall, and then that one has struts to hold it up so it doesn't hit the awning arm right there as well. 2 awnings on the outside of this fifth wheel RV. You have one here on this slide out and then one all the way along there. And that is just about everything. So let me know what you think about this fifth wheel RV. And again, if you are interested in this fifth wheel, there's a link down below in the comments and description where you can find exact pricing information that is up to date, because once this one sells, I can't guarantee in the future what pricing will be. So you can always find up-to-date pricing through that link in the description and in the comments, as well as locations that this fifth wheel RV is available. So that's all I got for y'all. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And until next time, live firmly unbound.